Let's look at the relationship between short backspin serve and the backhand. Backhand, friend or foe? Looks like having a bit of trouble with a spinny serve. How do you return a spinny serve? Sometimes it's side spin, sometimes it's backspin, to use a forehand, to use a backhand. Doesn't seem to be the easiest conundrum. Perhaps it's not the shot that you use. Perhaps it's the versatility of the shot, you know? Ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. It's a bit of that, because you can see on the forehand problems. Oh God, right in net. Here we go. He's laughing. So, you want to know how to deal with a spinny serve. Like that. Aggressively. You're getting down and dirty with a serve. Get right down low that center of gravity and absolutely rotate into the ball. Now, you can see this is what the forehand can do to your spinny serve. Boom, 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 right on the back foot. Now, the forehand and the backhand can actually work together. Have a look at this corroboration between backhand, it's a lovely backhand, and forehand. Nice. It becomes nice, very aggressive, very offensive. The backhand can have a relationship with a spinny serve, which is quite aggressive. This backhand is saying, I can hurt you, serve. Look at that. See, as long as you get low, it's and angle the bat, then it can just be taken. Look at that punch right into the body. Oh, look at the angle on that. Look at the angle on that. Beautiful. It's just brushed. All the pace of the serve can be turned into brush. You know? Yeah, all turned into brush. Speed turns into spin. So the person who's firing that serve in like that is just feeding your spin. If you angle it and get low, you're just feeding that spin. So that you can see the relationship between this backhand, friend or foe. It can be one hell of a foe to a spinning serve. And don't think that short serves are exempt either. Now we know about catching the ball late. Here is an example of catching the ball very, very late. Saw how the forehand can do it. Now if you get into the hug stance, which is a very low stance, good spinal inertia, all you need to do is then lift yourself up, straighten your spine as you raise your arm onto the ball. Now you can push it to start with, and then after you've learned how to raise yourself onto the ball, you can then brush the back of the ball. As can be seen, it creates more topspin than you'd think. Now look at what happens when you catch it early. Little serve, early, bang. See, it's just as long as you're in that low stance, bang. Very difficult for the server because you're introducing topspin into the rally, and it's a sickening topspin. Boom. It's very difficult. So this is where the serve comes in, and then the get to that stance. Now this has got a lot more arm, that shot. You can see there's a lovely twist of the arm where if the ball comes very short, you can actually twist on it, and that was demonstrated there. Look at that, just raise the torso That was a bit ballistic, that one. That had centripetal acceleration. There is a centripetal backhand that will be looked at in later issues, but this is nice, isn't it? Nice and low. Get low, hug stance, boom. And when you're far from the table, or when you're catching the ball late, it's more about raising your spine, straightening your spine, than it is about your wrist. As you get close to the table, it's more about your wrist. So raise. All you got to do is just get that nice brush. It's get low and just rise on the ball, and it's very difficult. Look at that, 2 in a row. Boom. Now there is a system called jib and roll. This is where you jib the ball, which is like a short chop, catch a chop off the bounce, and then the roll is where you spin the ball with top spin. That was aggressive. So look, you can practice this. Jib, roll. See, jib, roll, jib, and then roll. Oh, that's the jib, that's the roll. Jib, and that's the roll. Very tricky for opponents, this, because you're giving your opponent a serious problem. You're asking 2 questions. Can you deal with backspin? And straight after, can you deal with topspin? You cannot deal with topspin and backspin in the same way. So where people are quite lazy and like to deal with everything the same way, you're giving them 2 different questions which require 2 different answers. You're saying, here's some backspin, straight afterwards, here's some topspin. See, difficult to deal with it. If you deal with it in the same way, you can't answer the question with the same answer. Oh, that's a lovely little forehand spin to finish it with. See, jib, roll. Now the backhand is capable of a lovely jib and roll complex, because this jib and roll combination is very, very fast. The jib is quick, the roll is quick. You don't get much time if you're receiving one of those. It puts you right on the back foot. Look at this player being put on the back foot. Jib, roll. He hasn't even set his feet yet. The roll came, so now he's off balance. Now the ball's attacked, and then now it's all about just rotating into. So here's another spinny one. Good defense there, but there was a different problem. Every time you play a shot, you're asking a question, and it's all about the answer. You cannot use the same answer, so you're really making it difficult for your opponent when you jib and roll. It's a lovely way to attack. Jib, roll. The more spin, the better. The more spinny the jib, the more spinny is going to be the roll, and the more of a problem it will be if they try and deal with it the same way. So a nice bit of footwork there. Liking that footwork. In the last episode, we wanted to know what happens next. A, does he block the backhand only to be destroyed by a snake shot from myself? B, block the ball into the opposite corner, winning the point. Does the receiver miss the ball completely? So let's have a look. So it starts off with a short serve, a little push, he pushes, then boom, oh, he blocks it. Oh, there's the snake, there's the snake. So the answer was A. Here's another one. So it's a serve about to be made. Is the serve blasted right past me? B, is the serve taken off the bounce by my ferocious forehand and blasted past the server and teammate? Or C, is the serve mishit into the umpire? Now, if you like these videos, then like these videos, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you will get more. Guys, let's get good at this game.